author, Tillery here, the Mistress of Horror, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, how about you press that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when I'm uploading new videos. I'm here to do another tag for you. It is the beginning of May. Wow, I can't believe we're almost halfway through the year already. We're getting there and it's crazy fast happening. So you're getting a tag at the beginning of this month. You had a tag not too long ago, but I figured I'd give you another tag before we come up to my writer's vlog. Wait till you hear how that went. This is a tag from a while back, but I didn't get a chance to do it. And it is the Writers Not Writing tag by Nicki J Markus. So I'm finally getting to do this tag, and it should be loads of fun because it's kind of like getting to know you type of tag. All right, let's jump into it. Question number 1. Do you have a day job? Why, yes, I do have a day job. I am an entrepreneur. Actually, I opened my own residential cleaning service based off of taking over the family business because my mother ran a residential cleaning service while I was growing up. I actually ran the back end of that business, so I took over the business, revamped it, renamed it, and opened it back up before I gave birth to my daughter. So it's been 7 years since I've been running that business, and I have other small side businesses as well. As you know, I am also an author. So I am an entrepreneur. That is my day job. Question number 2. Are you a reader? Yes, I am a reader, and I believe my over 6,000 books would tell the tale that I am a reader. I do so enjoy reading and have for many, many, many moons before I ever grace YouTube's virtual happenings. Question number 3. What are your other hobbies? I do get into a lot of things. My number one other hobby, or most second to first hobby, is being a gamer. I played video games since I was a small girl, and I have a extensive collection as well of those. Very, very big gamer. So that is one of my other hobbies. I also am now a hobbyist dancer. I used to be a professional dance artist in the style of fusion, meaning I originally started in me dance, which is Middle Eastern dance, and then I slowly moved up into fusion dance. My dance repertoire started with modern dance into Middle Eastern dance into fusion dance, and I have a background in martial arts as well since 4 years old. So I mixed all those together and became a professional fusion dancer throughout my early 20s through my 30s and so on. But I've been studying dance since I was 8 years old. I decided to retire from teaching and performing live stage dance, and I do it as a hobbyist now. So that is one of my other hobbies. And to trickle in the other ones, I also love to sing as a hobby as well. That I do pretty good at it. Possibly could have been professional back in the day. And I love to draw when I do have time. Charcoal drawings to be exact. So quite a few hobbies that I have. And we're not going to get into my collecting hobbies. Question number 4. Tea or coffee? I do enjoy tea, and sometimes I enjoy coffee, but if I had to pick one, it would be tea. But if I could have coffee, it would be iced coffee, specifically Starbucks. I like the vanilla caramel. It is very yummy, but I stay away from it because we don't need to get more thick hips than I already have. But tea, if I must pick one. Question number 5. What are you passionate about? Everything that I am into, I am passionate about. As you know, I'm passionate about writing, but I'm also very passionate about dance. As I said in the other question, I was a professional in that field. So I'm very passionate about it, even as a hobbyist. I even still put on a virtual show from time to time throughout the year and gather other dancers, and we do virtual dancing. So we each do a video, I put it together, and host a show with my stage manager. So it is still very fun. I put a lot of passion and creativity into that, which comes into play with my writing as well. So passionate about everything that I am interested in. Question number 6. Do you have any pets? No, I do not have any pets. I did once upon a time at one point have 4 cats. I am a cat person. people on my father's side of the family have always been cat people, and I was one as well. But after most of my cats passed away, I had one cat left. I adopted him out to a family because I was about to give birth and I knew I wouldn't be able to give him the attention he required. He was quite happy with the family he ended up with. So I no longer have any pets. Question number 7. What was your dream job as a child or when you were younger? It went a little like this for me as far as my different dream jobs. It landed, by the time I was 11, it landed on being a writer, which I am. So I did live my dream and get to my dream. However, as a young child, I wanted to be first a bag lady. Yes, I know. I thought a bag lady was a woman who goes shopping and has plastic and never runs out of money so she could buy all the things she wants because my aunt was a big shopper. So I thought that's what a bag lady was. But I later found out it wasn't that. So anyway, I also wanted to be a meteorologist when I was around 7 or so. I could have actually gone into that field because where my mother worked at, she was connected to meteorologists, and they were willing to take me. One was willing to take me under her wing for training, so that way I could get to know the business early. So that would have been cool if I decided to be a meteorologist. But she said if she still wants to be one by the time she's 12, then I will take her under my wing. But she said not likely she will because kids change their mind, and she was right. Writer it is. Question number 8. If you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be? If I could live anywhere else in the world, I would not. Once upon a time, in my teens and early 20s, I would have said Japan or Paris. However, in my older age, I have become quite settled in my life and I have no interest in living anywhere else. I am quite used to my place here where I am, and humans are everywhere on the planet, so I don't really see there being any other reason besides trying to see different landscapes possibly and things like that. But I can see plenty of different landscapes right in the country in which I reside in. So I don't really see the risks that come along with the moving to a totally different country outweighing the positives of staying where I know where things could happen. So I weighed those options and was like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to stay where I am and raise my family. And yeah, that's no, I wouldn't. Question number 9. Do you speak any foreign languages? I do actually. I do actually enjoy other languages. I started studying Japanese when I was a late teen, mid to late teens, and still am learning the writing. It can be quite elaborate. I am also now interested in Korean, which I have been learning some, and I am interested in German, which I also have been learning some. Um, so I am fluent in Japanese, but I am becoming a little bit better in Korean. Of course, they did say if you do know Japanese, then you can pick up on Korean easier. That's what they say, which I guess it might be true because it seemed quite easier than it would be otherwise, I would imagine. So, yes, I do speak a few foreign languages, but I am also as interested in learning sign language, which isn't a foreign language, but it is a language nonetheless. So, I am quite usually busy in the mind of learning different languages, even though, like, well, if you learn one at a time, so I like to learn a lot of different things. My mind is always very busy. So, but that runs in my family of, knowing multiple languages. So it's nothing out of the ordinary around here. Question number 10. What music would we find in your collection? You would find all kinds of music in my collection because I am very versatile, especially coming from a dancer background. You learn to listen to a lot of different music because something could catch your ear that could help you express your next emotional performance. That being said, I do prefer, and my favorite type of music is alternative rock and metal. Um, I am partial to classic music such as Chopin, Tchaikovsky, and Bach. So I do like those type of artists as well. Classical music is very emotional, and I it's quite grounded. I listen to pop as well, but that's not my favorite type of music because I do very much lean towards K-pop right now. Um, but growing up, I was listening to J-pop, as they called it, so Japanese pop. Um, I did never like rap, but I did like rap in Japanese growing up. So it had a different sound, and it was better to me than American style rap. But as I got older, I've come across a few rappers that I like, and I seem to like speed rapping if I like rap. So rappers like Eminem specifically because of his speed in rapping. As far as American rappers, I do like that specific style. So if I listen to rap, but again, alternative rock is where we go. So you'll see bands like Nickelback, and also for metal, you'll see Linkin Park, one of my favorite American bands, Korn, Rob Zombie, bands like that. So that's where you'll see Dominant and Five Finger Death Punch. So a metalhead all the way. That's all the questions. That's the tag. I love that tag. It's very fun. People get to know you a little bit more as a writer because writers not writing is pretty funny because we do a lot of other things. So if you haven't tried this tag, it is a couple years old, but it is also fun to do if you haven't done it. I will have the questions all below for you and Nicki's link to her original video as well if you want to check that out. And it doesn't really necessarily tag anyone, but I'll tag anyone who sees the video and wants to take up the mantle to do this fun tag so we all get to know each other. And I will see you in the next video. Stay scared.